So you've decided to make a move to Utah, but maybe you're not ready to buy a home and you want to rent and check out the area and maybe make a purchase a little later down the road. Well, on this channel, I've done many videos on finding your dream home area, whether it's Provo, Salt Lake City, North Salt Lake, Kaysville, Layton, Ogden. But I also receive a lot of reach outs on finding a rental. Mike, help me find a rental. Can't find anything. So on this video, I've got 5 tips to help you find a rental in the local area. And make sure you stay tuned to tip number 1. It's a resource that is only for the state of Utah. And we're getting after it right now. Welcome to the Living in Utah channel. I'm Mike Gallagher. I'm a local real estate agent right here in the area. If this is your first time to my channel, you may consider tapping that subscribe button down below and hitting that bell notification, and you'll receive an alert of every time I release a new video. And that's every week. And honestly, we receive so many reach outs from all over the world, and we absolutely love it. So if you're looking at buying or selling real estate in Utah, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, days, nights, weekends. We got your back when moving to the U state. So people are moving to the area from all over the country in record numbers. And some people just want to rent. Maybe their credit score is too low to make a purchase at the current time. Maybe they're not sure of the perfect area to settle down in. With the low inventory, sometimes it's difficult to find your ideal home in such a short period of time. So I've come up with 5 tips to help you find a rental home. So coming in at number 5, I'm going to call this one location. Location. There are many areas to choose from in the state of Utah, whether it's northern Utah, southern Utah, maybe in the rural areas of Utah. I would recommend to start out with that you would choose a rental place that was close to where you work, especially if you have to commute to the job. Now, if you get to work from home, that might be a little different story. Or choose a location that is close to your favorite recreational activity. So if you're a hiker, a mountain biker, a snowboarder, skier, maybe you like to take the boat out or the UTV out for a ride, choose a location that is close to the recreational areas, especially if you get the opportunity to work from home. Now, I recently talked to a couple that they want to purchase a ski pass to the Snow Basin Ski Resort, the season pass, and they plan on skiing 4 to 5 times a week. So my recommendation was to find a rental that is close to the ski resort. They also have the added advantage that they will both be working from home. There are many people looking to rent an apartment, and I get asked this question all the time. What are some of the popular areas for apartment rentals? Well, if you're looking at Salt Lake City, the downtown location is probably the most popular, especially if you want to enjoy some of the dining and entertainment that happens in Salt Lake City. Maybe go to a jazz game, a concert, up to the University of Utah, arts and entertainment, right there, downtown Salt Lake City. If you're looking somewhere south of Salt Lake City, the Lehigh, Draper, and South Jordan areas are very popular. If you are looking somewhere north of Salt Lake City, most of the cities that surround the military base are in high demand. And then further north, Ogden area is also a popular area. Now, when we're talking about southern Utah, I would look at the downtown St. George location. You're right around all the amenities right there in downtown St. George. Tip number 4, real estate agent. You may not need an agent in the state of Utah to find you a rental. I know in some states, agents are heavily involved in the rental process. Matter of fact, majority of the rentals are typically listed through a real estate agent. Well, in Utah, it's a little bit different. It's almost the complete opposite. A majority of the rentals are handled between the renter and the landlord, or the renter and the property manager. So if you own a property, you can do your own property management, put it in local newspapers, find a tenant, do the paperwork, and off you go. Or you can hire a property manager to take care of all the tasks that are involved with renting a home. Now, in Utah, there is no magical MLS type of list that has all the rentals that are available in the state. You pretty much have to go to individual sites to see what is available. Now, with that being said, there are real estate agents in the state that do handle rentals, but they typically are property managers or they own their own property management company. And they mostly deal with the inventory that they have under their management, not with inventory for the whole state of Utah. Now, I've heard quite a few phone calls where people say they call property manager and they say nothing is available. And what they're referring to is there's nothing available with what they handle under their management, which might be 100, 200, 300 homes. It's not the entire state. So tip number 3, I'm going to call this one Trulia and short-term rentals. So Trulia is a website, trulia.com. It's a very popular site to find rentals throughout the whole country. So even if you don't move to Utah, you can also use it for other states. They have an amazing keyword search. I like the filters. You can pick and choose pretty much what you are looking for. Price, maybe you earn a certain budget, $1,000 to $2,000. You can choose the amount of bedrooms, the amount of bathrooms. Pets, do they take pets? Do they not take pets? Are you searching for an apartment, a condo, a loft, a house? This can all be put into the search engine. Places that have a garage, places that have a balcony, places that have air conditioning, places that offer washer dryer hookup. You can also choose if it has a gym or a fireplace. There are many search options to help you find your rental location. So on this site, you can also take a deep dive into the neighborhoods. You can view photos. You can see what the locals think. You can learn about the commute. How long does it take? Maybe some people have some tips on the site. Also, consider short-term rentals. Maybe you just need a place for a few months. Your go-to places for that would be Airbnb and VRBO. They're probably the 2 leaders in short-term rentals. You may also consider a long-stay hotel. If you look out by the airport, there's some long-stay hotels, and also by the military base, you will also find some long-stay hotels. Tip number 2, Facebook groups. It's another avenue for landlords to advertise for free, and landlords like to advertise for free. There are many groups in Facebook to find rentals. Here's just some of the ones that I found. Utah Rental Homes by Owner, Northern Utah Rentals, another group for rent in Utah, Vacation Rentals from Owners, another group, Renters, Roommates Wanted. For rent by owner, how about Utah County Rental Properties? There's also a group called Mobile Homes for Rent. Another one, Utah Real Estate for Rent. And if you're in the southern part of the state, you may consider Southern Utah Rental Properties Group. There's also one called Low Income for Rent and also Section 8. If you're moving to Sevier County, there's a group called Sevier County for Rent. And if you are looking at the southern portion of the state, you have for rent in Washington County. Maybe you're moving to Provo-Orem area. There's a group called Orem Provo Homes for Rent. You also have a group called Utah Rentals, and maybe you're moving to the Salt Lake market. You have Salt Lake Rentals. Another group you might look into is Utah Homes for Rent. Maybe you're moving to the Cedar City area. There's a group called Cedar City Rentals. Maybe you're moving to Park City, Utah. There's a group called Homes in Wasatch and Summit County. Maybe you're moving out to Tooele County. There's a Facebook group called Tooele County Rentals. Also consider the local Facebook groups. Maybe you're moving to Ogden, Salt Lake City, St. George, Layton, Provo. There is a local group for just about every city in Utah, or a county group like Weber County, Davis County, Salt Lake County. Look in there for some rentals. I see them pop up all the time. Another thing to consider would be basement rentals. A lot of homes in Utah have basements. So some homeowners are renting out their basement for a little bit extra money. Maybe put a little bit more on the mortgage, maybe use it for a new car payment. What's really neat about some of the basement rentals, some people are outfitting the basements with just about everything. You have kitchens, you have laundry, you have a living room, bedrooms, and sometimes the utilities are included. It's very hard for a homeowner to separate the utilities, so a lot of them just include it in the rent. So coming in at number 1, KSL.com. Say what, Mike? What did you say? KSL.com. It's a local website. It is bigger than Craigslist in the state of Utah. It's a local news station, but very, very well known in Utah and some of the surrounding states. It's so popular, it now receives viewers from Idaho and Wyoming and probably areas of Colorado, Nevada, and probably Arizona. Got a little story for you. My father-in-law lives in Idaho. He's an Idaho farmer. He retired from farming, had to sell off a lot of equipment. One of the items he had to sell was a combine worth about $100,000. I said, don't worry about it. I'll come up, take some pictures. I'll put it on KSL.com. It's free. So put it on KSL.com. I received a phone call from somebody in Idaho. They were actually looking for a combine, trying to stretch all the way down into Utah. And they lived literally 15 to 20 minutes away from my father-in-law's house. They drove down the road, paid the money, and drove it home. The families actually knew each other back in about the 1950s or 60s. My father-in-law actually sold their dad a pickup truck, so they were familiar with each other. But that's the reach of KSL.com. So back to KSL.com. Once you go to the website, you'll probably say, what was Mike thinking? This is a news station. I'm looking for a rental. I need a rental. It's there. They do not advertise it a whole lot, but look in the upper right-hand corner of your screen and you'll see items like classifieds, jobs, cars. There's one that says homes. Click on the homes and then choose rent. From there, they have many great filters. You can break down to a house, an apartment, a condo, bedrooms, bathrooms, etc. You can also break down the price. And why is it so popular? Because every property manager that I know in the state of Utah puts their inventory right here because it's free, 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 free. Now, it's also a great classified section. So if you're looking to purchase tickets, a washing machine, a couch, a stereo system, or maybe you need to sell those items, go to KSL.com. You can list items for free and it gets a huge viewership. It's also a great place to buy or sell a car. Even some of the dealerships will put their inventory on this particular website. And once again, it's free. So in conclusion, that's some of my top tips for helping you find a rental in the state of Utah. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer anything that I can. I hope to see you on one of my live question and answer sessions that I hold right here on YouTube. Till the next video, take care and stay safe. And remember, we got your back when moving to the U state.